Molweni everyone, my name is Khanya Mkoto from Ebayi. I am basically from the Eastern Cape in Port Elizabeth, and I am a black gay South African. I am doing this video for Blvckqueer, which was founded by Obi. Thank you so much, Obi, for inviting me to do this video. Obi just wanted me to share my story and basically share on mental health as well, how I keep sane and give some mental health tips to everyone, and what's basically helped me. So my story as a black gay South African, I grew up in Port Elizabeth. I was in the closet mostly in high school, primary school, university as well, and decided to live really openly out when I was in Cape Town and I started working there. Part of why I decided to stay in the closet in university was, the struggle that I had, within my family in terms of the acceptance of my sexuality was a huge struggle, because I came out in 2009, which was in high school, but it wasn't received well, and I really struggled in terms of who I am, what I wanted as well in life after that. Just got very confused because I still wanted my family's blessing. So decided to just keep quiet about my sexuality for most of my university years, which was quite, a tough time in the sense that I felt like I couldn't be myself, and that really held me back. And in it holding me back, it really came with a lot of loneliness at the time, and real sadness, I would say, that I felt at that time. I felt alone, and I think for me, that's where the struggles with my mental health really, came in more than anything, because I was conflicted in, this is not who I should be, but this is how I feel, right? I feel like I am a gay man, and I feel like I'm not allowed to be a gay man, at the same time. So it was like, I was very conflicted at the time. And the first real point of departure for me in terms of the loneliness, the aloneness came, after I had made a prayer. I made a prayer to God, I was just saying, God, please give me people to talk to. And I think more than anything, what I was saying with that prayer is that please give me courage to share with some people who I am. So I did share with a couple of close friends in university, but I wasn't openly out, I shared it as something that I am struggling with, which is not basically who I am. I didn't share it as this is who I am, this is who I'm going to be, this is who I want to be, and I'm happy with that. I shared it more of, it's a struggle, I want to change it, but at least it began the steps of me saying to somebody that this is how I feel, and this is how conflicted I am, and I don't know what to do. And I fortunately got an opportunity to work in Cape Town, and Cape Town was the first time where I was like, okay, now I need to give my mom a call. I need to just give her a call, tell her who I am, and stand by who I am. So stand for my truth and stand within my truth. And that's what I did. And I was openly out, which felt liberating, but at the same time, it was a struggle, you know. As liberating as it was, there was still that sense of loneliness and that, oh my God, although I'm open, I'm just not accepted. Bear in mind, this was like eight years after I had come out to my own family. So I still felt, oh my God, you know, I don't have them, but I felt liberated. So, you know, Cape Town was me entering into my liberated stage of my openly gayness. And that for me was very important. It was a very important step for my mental health, because I remember being in Cape Town and thinking that, you know, I just wanted to end my life. I just wanted it to be over. And fortunately, I had a call with, you know, a friend who just called at the right time and said all the right things, which really, really helped me get out of that rut and to start living openly. And then ever since then, I mean, it's been a progression of, you know, liberation, self-acceptance, and standing up for myself as well, you know, whether people accept me or whether they don't. And also, I think reconciling the fact that I'm accepted and loved by God has helped a lot for me. You know, rather than the pre-definitions that I've received of, you know, I believe in a maker, I believe in someone who's made me. But at the same time, I believe they didn't accept me for who I am. But I think now that that's shifted and I know that I'm accepted and I believe that I'm accepted as well, and it's really helped in terms of my own self-acceptance of who I am. And I think more than anything, what I learned, the most important thing is accepting yourself. So, you know, God can accept you, that person can accept you, you know, Nomsa can accept you, Melissa can accept you, or whatever. But if you don't accept yourself, you won't be happy. And I think for me, making that departure of, oh, geez, maybe God's waiting for me to accept myself, you know, and then I'll be happy. So when I made that shift, it was huge for me. It was really, really huge, of accepting myself as I am, and deciding to just live my life the way I want to, and, you know, whether people accept it or not, basically. So it was very important for me to do that, and I've done that, and it's helped so tremendously with my mental health. And I have to say, having close friends to talk to as well, having close friends to talk to has been life-saving. People who you can share your story with, people who can support you, who can accept you as you are and embrace you more than anything and see you for who you really are. Nothing is bigger than that. And then, you know, as I said, for me, believing in God has been huge as well. You know, and knowing that He accepts me has been a great one in terms of helping me with my mental health. And I think at the same time, there are other things that you can also do. You know, like just daily things of, you know, normal things that whether you're homosexual or heterosexual, you can do to basically help you with your mental health. And that is, you know, things like exercising. You know, it's very important for your mental health, even if it's not nice in that particular moment. You know, when you look the way you want to look and you are working on that, it makes you feel good about yourself as well. So it's very good for your mental health as well. So having activities, having hobbies, doing things for myself, I think has been the movement of the trajectory of me, basically accepting who I am and being who I am. And it really, really takes courage to come out, to share your story, to be open about it, to tell your truth, but it's so worth it. You don't want to live a life where, I knew for myself, let me speak for myself. I knew that I didn't want to live a life that was false to me, and I knew that I needed to get out of that rut where I was living to please other people. And it's been so life-saving for me, and it's been so worth it, and it's been so great for my mental health. So literally, truth has saved me, and speaking my truth more than anything has helped. Thank you so much, Blvckqueer. Thank you for the platform. Truly appreciate it. OB, you're doing amazing work. Looking forward to more of what you are going to do. Wow. Sharp, sharp.